alaikum. The mice and the elephant. We are studying this lesson related to English. Topic of the day is self, people, places, and globe. Self is yourself. Now look at the picture and find the places of the story. First, here is this place is related to the king. It is king's palace, and who lived in it? King. And discuss the people related to the king, its queen, its prince and princess. Okay, and it is a palace. And next, a picture is related to the river or the stream. And who is there here? Some animals came to, you can say, satisfy their thirst, and they take bath in it, and the people take water from the stream. Okay, this is and how will you can say, represent it on the globe? The where is the king palace, or in which city is it? We can find the name of the city or the name of the country on the globe, or the name of the stream, or the name of the sea, or a name of the river. It is represented with blue color on the globe, and we can easily find out. Our story is the mice and the elephant. First activity is to encircle the difficult word. Agree is to say yes. Comfortable is at ease. Feast is a large meet for many people, that you invite people for the party. Festival is the celebration. Herd is a large number of animals. And weak is not very strong. Whole is complete. Now look at the story. Once upon a time, a king lived in a fine stone palace. After many years, the king grew up and died. Everyone left the palace. Slowly the walls fell down, and soon only the floors were left. Now, in the castle of the floor, in the cracks of the floor, lived hundred of the mice. They lived with their sons, grandsons, their grandfather, their grandmother, and they were all very comfortable. They played games, had festivals and marriages, dramas and feasts. They were all very happy. We are talking about the king's palace. The king died, the palace walls fell down, and here are cracks. Look at the picture. Here are cracks in the floor, and in the cracks of the floor, we know that whenever there is burrow, small animals they make their homes. And here in the cracks of the floor, hundred of the mice they started living there, and they have their own grandmother, grandfather, son, and they lived happily, and they played happily there. What happens next in the story? Near the palace was a large lake. One day, in the hot weather, the elephant king came there with his herd to drink water. The whole herd walked all over the floor of the palace. They killed many of the mice. The mice were very sad. They held a meeting. Underline this, that they held a meeting. These elephants will kill us all. They cried. What shall we do? Some of the mice went to the elephant. They said, "Oh, friend, we live under the palace floor. If you walk over the floor on the way to the lake, you will kill us all. Please go along another path. One day we may help you. The Elephant King and his herd listened to the mice and agreed to use another path. Underline this. The mice, the Elephant King and his herd listened to the mice and agreed to use another path. Underline this. One day, the Elephant King and his herd were trapped in the forest by some hunters. They were tied up with the ropes. Luckily, one of the elephant escaped the trap. Okay, Ji, what happens in the story? That here in the palace lived 100 of the mice. One day, there was a lake near the palace, and in a hot weather, um, an elephant herd walked there to satisfy their thirst. And what happened? They killed so many mice under their feet, and the mice were sad. They held meeting with the elephant and told them to use another path to drink water. The Elephant King agreed. And what happened next in the story? How the elephants were tied with the rope. One day, the Elephant King and her herd were trapped in the forest by some hunters, and they tied them with the rope. And one of the elephant escaped, and he he ran through the forest and called the mice for help. The mice came to help the elephants. They bit through the ropes and and set the elephant free. Then the elephant thanked the mice, and they remembered the old saying, "Make friend, always make friends, however strong or weak they may." Because why did they say what happened? That those elephants were tied by the hunters, and one of the elephant called mice for help. The mice bit the rope and set the elephants free, and they recalled the old saying that make friend, or however small they may be, small or weak they may be, strong or weak they may be. Whenever we see the elephant, they are very large and they are very strong, and whenever we compare them with the mice are very little weak, or but they help the elephant. Why? Because the elephant help uh, because the elephant has the mice at first. While reading activity is, what do you think that the mice will do to stop the elephant? They held the meeting. They put request in front of the mice. Now it's comprehension time. What do you think the mice will do to stop the elephants? They held the meeting. They met with the elephant. The mice held meeting with the elephant, and the elephant agreed to use another path. Did everyone leave the palace? Yes, everyone left the palace. Why? Because the king was died. Why did everyone leave the palace? Because the king was died. Who lived in the cracks of the hole? Observe the picture. 100 of the mice lived in the cracks of the hole. Who agreed to use another path? Mice or elephant? Elephants. Next is true and false activity. Again, hints is there. First, try to find out which statement is true or which statement is false. Then compare it with me. The king was very kind to the elephant. In the beginning of the story, the king was died, and there is a no sentence related to this statement. The king was very kind to the elephant. But the king was kind. I don't know whether he was kind with the elephant or not. And it can be true or it can be false, or it is not mentioned in the story. That's why we can say that the king was very kind to the elephant. It is false. And all of false statements are written with black. The mice did not help anyone. False. The mice helped the elephant. They set the elephants free from the ropes of the hunters. The elephant thanked the mice. Yes, it is true. The elephant thanked the mice. The herd decided to go another path. Yes, herd of the elephant decided to go another path. The palace was made of brick. No, the palace was very strong, and the palaces are made with fine stones. That's why it is false. What did the elephants remember? The elephants remembered the old saying, make friend, however small or however strong or weak. Okay? Last line of the sentence is answer of this question. Kindly look at the last line of the story. What did the elephant remember? Make friend, however strong or weak. What do you think? It is good to make friend? Yes, it is good to make friend because our friends can order our life or can help us to explore the nature of the human being, nature of the surrounding. Okay, and now study the picture to order the sentence. Look here, to order the story. First, there was a palace and it fell down, and mice started living. Then the elephant killed so many mice to drink water. Then they were trapped by the hunters, and the mice helped the elephant to set them free. These are the sentences that are given in your story. Put these sentences in order. The mice went to the elephant. The mice were caught in a trap. The king died. The mice bit through the ropes of the trap. The palace fell down. One elephant called the palace. The elephant killed some mice. The mice held a meeting. They are the incident of the story that are given in the jumbled way. Recall the picture again and set them according to the story. That first, the king was died and the palace fell, walls of the palace fell down. Then the mice, the elephant passed through the palace and killed so many mice. The mice held the meeting, and the elephants and put a request in front of them to use another path. The elephant agreed, and one day the elephants were trapped by the hunters, and the mice helped them. Now see, how will you order the story? Now tell your story or tell your order with me. The king died. Yes, very good. It is the first sentence. The palace fell down. The elephant killed some mice. Why? Because they used this path to approach to the lake. The mice went to the elephant. The mice held a meeting. They went to the elephant and they held a meeting. The elephant were caught in a trap. One elephant called the mice, and the mice bit through the ropes of the trap and set the elephants free. This is whole story. Thank you very much.